From the dawn of time, humanity has asked one question: how did all this begin? Did life rise from lifeless matter, shaping itself through chance and chaos? Or was everything spoken into existence by a powerful, intelligent creator? Before anything existed, Scripture declares a simple, profound phrase, "And God said." A universe born not from silence, but from a single divine command. Even the word universe means one spoken sentence, reinforcing this idea. As we explore creation and evolution, we search for what best fits the evidence. And we ask, which explanation holds up, not just scientifically, but logically? A central challenge to evolution is the origin of life itself. Life has never been observed arising from non-life. Even evolutionists admit the process is unexplained and mathematically impossible. Creation begins with purpose, direction, and intelligence, not chemical accidents. The universe contains time, force, energy, space, and matter. Evolutionary theorist Herbert Spencer identified these 5 elements. The Bible listed them first, in the beginning. Time. God. Force. Created. Energy. The heavens. Space. And the earth. Matter. Scripture declared this truth more than 3,500 years before Spencer. Our Sun is a G-type main sequence star, stable and perfectly suited for life. Its consistency prevents deadly solar fluctuations. Its type also defines our habitable zone, and Earth sits in the perfect spot. Such precision suggests design, not coincidence. Our Moon also reveals elegant purpose in creation. Its gravitational pull regulates ocean tides, cleansing rivers and streams. Without it, water systems would stagnate and fail to support life. If the Moon were closer, extreme tides and violent quakes would devastate Earth. Its exact placement reveals intentional, life-supporting design. Polonium halos are microscopic scars left by the radioactive element polonium. Polonium has a half-life of only 3 minutes. Yet its halos appear in foundational Earth rocks around the world. This suggests the rocks formed in less than 6 minutes. These rocks are deep, uncontaminated, and part of Earth's mantle layers. Their existence points to rapid creation, not slow geological processes. Nobel Prize-winning biochemist Ernst Boris Chain criticized evolutionary theory. He argued that life displays purpose and intention impossible to ignore. Chain also insisted that DNA forming by chance is statistically impossible. The fossil record is often presented as evidence for evolution. Yet Darwin himself admitted its greatest weakness: missing transitional forms. What are these missing transitional forms? They are the so-called missing links, the gaps in the fossil record that would be expected if all life gradually evolved over time. In other words, scientists have not found fossils that clearly connect an original organism to its supposed evolved form. For example, if humans evolved from apes, where is the fossil evidence of a true transitional creature, a being that is unmistakably half ape and half human, to support that claim? He called this the most obvious and gravest objection to his theory. Living fossils challenge evolutionary expectations. They remain unchanged despite supposed millions of years. The horseshoe crab has stayed the same for over 450 million years. The red panda stands alone in its taxonomic family with ancient traits intact. The ginkgo tree remains the oldest living tree species on Earth. These creatures fit creation, fully formed from the beginning. Darwin once suggested the octopus evolved from starfish. Yet there is no evidence of any transitional ancestors. A fossilized octopus shows tentacles and suckers perfectly preserved. Octopuses decay quickly, so rapid burial was required, consistent with a global flood. This fossil shows octopuses were always octopuses, fully formed by God. Evolutionists claim frogs slowly evolved from ancient amphibians. But the oldest frog fossils look just like modern frogs. There are no clear step-by-step transitions. Creation explains this. Frogs appear fully formed after their kind. Genesis describes a global flood in chapters 6 to 9. Such a catastrophe could rapidly bury billions of organisms. This event would naturally create the fossil beds we see worldwide. Irreducible complexity means some systems cannot evolve step by step. Remove one part, and the whole system fails. The human eye remains a classic example. Scientists recently discovered a new layer called Dua's layer in the cornea. The eye is more complex than ever imagined. Its detailed structure cannot be the product of accidents or mutations. Darwin himself said, to suppose that the eye could have been formed by natural selection seems, I freely confess, absurd in the highest degree. The origin of species by means of natural selection or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life. Charles Darwin, 1859, page 217. Blood clotting requires at least 12 precise chemical reactions. If even one step fails, clotting does not happen. Evolution could not build this system gradually. It had to exist completely on day one, or life would end instantly. The epiglottis directs food away from the windpipe when we swallow. Without it, early humans would have choked constantly. There is no room for trial and error. Its function demands perfect design from the beginning. Psalm 139 declares we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 19 says the heavens declare the glory of God. Job 12 states that animals and nature testify to their Maker. Romans 1 teaches that God's qualities are clearly seen in creation. Colossians 1 reveals that Christ created and sustains all things. Hebrews 3 verse 4 reminds us that every house has a builder, and so does creation. Creatures can adapt, but only within fixed boundaries. Human bodies have limits in temperature and altitude. Farms adapt to drought, but only within available resources. Pests adapt to pesticides, but resistance eventually reaches a limit. Creation explains these boundaries through kinds, not endless transformation. Genesis repeats the phrase according to their kind. This suggests God created distinct life categories with fixed limits. Animals vary within their kind, but never become a new kind. Species adapt, but they do not turn into completely different creatures. When we examine the evidence, creation offers clarity. Life does not come from non-life. Design does not emerge without a designer. The universe reflects order, purpose, and intelligence. DNA speaks the language of a creator. Animals show complexity that evolution cannot explain. Humans reflect God's image in every part of our being. The evidence points overwhelmingly to creation, and creation points to a creator, a God who formed the heavens and formed you, not by chance, but by a loving creator whose fingerprints cover the universe. And the question remains for every viewer, what story does the world around you tell?